So I just wanted to go over the importance of positive and negative thinking and the compounding effects that come from both of those. And basically, I just wanted to tell you guys about a story that happened today. It just had a lot of importance to me, so I figured I learned some lessons from it, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. But to start the day, I woke up kind of late, and just to preface, I play semi-pro soccer. I don't get paid, so that's what makes it semi-pro. But normally for the games that I get called up to, I'm kind of on the bench most of the game, if not the entire game, and I don't get called up. So I wasn't on the roster for this specific game today originally, but my coach had texted me and he said that uh, one of the other players called in sick. So he asked me if I could come out to the game, and keep in mind the game was like 2 hours away from where I live. So I had already made plans of things I was going to do today, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking certain thoughts like, nah, I'm probably not going to get minutes. It's going to put a lot of wear and tear on my car. It's going to cost me a lot of gas. So originally when I had looked at the text, I was just not gonna do it. So I go to text my coach, and I was saying some line like, sorry, I'm not gonna be able to make it today. I already have plans. I didn't see that I was on the roster, so I had made other plans for today. And then halfway through the text, I stopped and I thought about it, and I was like, no, I actually can make it, because I still have time to make it to the game. And I don't know, maybe it was a sign from God or my intuition or something, but I stopped in the middle of the text. I reached out to my friend and I said, what do you think I should do? Because I had plans with her today to go do something. And she said, no, it's fine, just go to the game, because we can do that another day. So I took that as a sign. I was like, all right, I'm going to the game. So literally in the middle of, I was like typing out, almost gonna say I can't go, and then I backspaced it all. I said, all right, I can make it. I might be a little late. And so I went to the game. It took me about 2 hours, maybe 2 hours 15 minutes with traffic, to get there. And I ended up we were tied 1-1 throughout most of the game, and then we ended up scoring like 3 goals, so then they subbed me in. So I ended up getting some minutes at the end of the game, which was cool. So I felt like it was worth it, because some other games, like I said, I didn't even get subbed in, but I felt like it was worth it. So that was good. And then on the way back, this is when it kind of blew my mind. On the way back, I was listening to a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And recently I've just been having the hardest time with like my own thoughts and like scarcity mindset and just thinking negative thoughts. So this book really helps when I listen to it. I've listened to it so many times, but when I listen to it, I feel like it helps put me in a positive mind state. So I had been listening to it on the way to the game because it was a long drive. So I threw on Audible. I was listening to it on the way back, and I ended up stopping at the gas station on the way back to my house, and there was this car. It was my dream car. Literally, it's the Mercedes Maybach S580 2022. It's, if you guys look it up right now, it's like such a beautiful car, and the interior is like my favorite part. But this was the exact dream car that I had seen, like the one that I've been dreaming of for the past couple years. I see it at the gas station. It's a very rare car. I see it at the gas station, and I go fill up my gas. I saw the driver was on his phone, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Maybe if he's not on his phone when I get back out here, then I'll go approach him and just tell him nice car. So I get out of the bathroom, I come back out, and he's not on his phone. So I walk up to him, and I'm like, dude, this is a beautiful car. And then he points to the passenger, which is as to say, like, it's not my car, it's his car. And this was his driver that I was speaking to. So then he had his door open, like towards the gas pump, and then he looks back at me, and I'm like, because he kind of noticed me say that, and I was like, dude, this is a beautiful car. Like, this is literally my dream car. And he was like, you can check it out. So I go around, look at the car a little bit, and basically just told him, like, dude, the interior is amazing. Like, the seats and the leather, that's like my favorite part or whatever. And I was like, it's literally my dream car. Like, I watch videos touring this car on YouTube. And he was like, yeah, I do the exact same thing. That's why I got it. And he said, this is my second one. So he had 2 of these, which kind of blew my mind. But yeah, so I said, what do you do? And he said, I'm in real estate. And I ended up saying, all right, like you're winning, man. Like, whatever you're doing, like, you're living the dream, basically. And then I told him to have a good night. I just wanted to acknowledge his car and just check it out, because it's literally my dream car, like the exact model. But I tell him have a good night. I walk over to my car, and as I'm looking at my car, it's a Toyota Camry. Like, as I'm walking over to it, it just felt so weird, because I'm like, dang, this guy's like sitting in that right now with a driver, and I'm walking back like to my car. I mean, I love my car. It's reliable. I love it. It gets me from point A to point B. So don't get me wrong, it's a nice car, but I walk over to it and I'm like, damn, it just had a weird feeling in my head. So yeah, anyways, I get back in the car. I didn't ask his name or anything. I'm driving back towards my house. I'm probably like another hour away from my house. So 30 minutes down the drive, I remember this YouTube video about this real estate agent like touring a certain city. And I was like, dang, that guy like definitely looked like that guy I saw in the video. So I looked up the video again, and it was the exact same guy. So he's a pretty well-known real estate agent in the US, and it's just crazy, like, how I actually came upon him just on a random gas station on the highway. But yeah, that just kind of blew my mind, like Small World or something. But it just had me thinking, like, to think that I was like a half second away or a half a text away from saying I can't go, and saying I can't go and not showing up to the game and doing something else, because I thought a lot of scarcity thoughts, like, no, it's gonna cost me a lot and I'm not gonna get minutes. It's gonna put wear and tear on the vehicle. It's gonna take up a lot of time in my day. I already have plans. All these things were so negative. And I think God just saved me from that. I don't know. I don't call it God or intuition or whatever you want to call it, but I was just saved from that moment, and I ended up making the decision to go. And then all this stuff happened. I got minutes in the game. We won. I met this famous real estate agent in the car that is literally my dream car, and had a conversation with him. And I feel so positive now, and I feel like I was just in a positive mind state, and it started attracting more positive things to my life. And that's the lesson I got from this whole day, is like, it's amazing how like things compound. Like, if I had chose the negative path, I don't know, maybe it would have been the right decision. Maybe I got lucky, but the fact that I chose the positive thoughts and to block out the negative things, even though they were true. Yes, it was going to cost me a lot of money in gas. It was going to put a lot of wear and tear in my vehicle. And yes, I might not have gotten minutes. But I just blocked it out. And I think that's so important, especially for people that are similar to me in my position. Like, I mean, I have enough to get by, but like, I really want to like get to that point of financial freedom, you know? So I think it's so important so important for people like us to just try to block out the negative thoughts and don't run your life based on fear. Like fear that my car might have broken down, or fear that I might spend too much money, or fear that I'm not going to play the game. And instead, try to block out the negative things and just ask yourself, what would you do if you already had all the things that you want and you already had financial freedom? What decision would you make right now? And of course, I'm going to the game. If I have unlimited money, yeah, I'm going to go to the game. I'm going to do all the stuff I want to do. So I think that's a better way to operate from, is without the fear and the thoughts of lack. So ask yourself the next time you're going to make a decision, like whether you should do something or not, like, am I making this decision out of fear and out of me thinking that I have lack of something, or am I making this decision because I really want to make this decision, if that makes sense? And it compounds, like if you choose the negative path on one thing, it compounds into the next thing and into the next thing, and then next thing you know, you just completely went down the wrong path, and all the bad things start happening. And the same thing on the positive side. So I made the positive decision to cut out all these feelings of lack and scarcity, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go to the game. And it worked out because I've been going to these games and not getting minutes, but I said, you know what, I'm just gonna trust the process and keep going. And I went and I got to play and we won. And then that led into me having to go to the gas station on the way home, which then led into me seeing my dream car in the flesh, which was beautiful. I know a lot of people aren't into cars, but just to be able to see it in the flesh was like, it made it so much more real for me. And then meeting this person that I had seen on YouTube, which I didn't even realize until later. So, all of these things just compounded one after the next because I made the initial decision to cut out the fear and cut out the scarcity mindset and the victim mindset and the feelings of lack, and just chose the positive route instead. So yeah, I just wanted to share this story with you guys because I think it's so important to notice before you make a decision. Like, think for like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe even a minute. Just really think about it. Like, am I making this decision based on lack or scarcity or being a victim? Or am I going to cut all of that out and really just cut out all of the fear and ask myself, if I had no fear and unlimited abundance, what decision am I gonna make right now? And make that decision instead. That's my recommendation, because I think that's really the best decision to make. I think if you're making decisions in a negative way, then you're going to be making decisions that you're really not happy with down the line, and then next thing you know, it becomes a habit. And that's the worst thing that can happen, is if you have the habit of making negative decisions and the habit of thinking that you're a victim and thinking about scarcity. I want to just show you guys, or tell you guys this story, because I want to emphasize the importance of making it a habit to choose the other route instead. Choose the positive route. Like, what would I do if I was already the person that I want to be? What would I do if I was financially abundant right now? What would I do if I had no fear and courage? And that's just what I want to make this video to show. And yeah, it was just crazy, man. Such a great day, and to think I was about to send a text and just not do it. And I guess that wasn't God's plan, and I guess, God willing, I made the right decision, and luckily I had the right friend in my corner that helped me make that decision and told me to just go to the game. But I can make another video about that, like the importance of having good friends in your corner, because if you don't know what decision to make, you can lean on them and really maybe they can lead you in the right direction because they have an outer look of things, an outer perspective. That's another thing I've been learning recently, is that life really is like a team sport. You can't just do it alone. Nothing great is going to happen alone. You need to be able to lean on people, ask for help in whatever you need, and try to have people around you that also don't think in fear, and they think in more courageously, you know. So my friend, she knew I wanted to play. I've been working hard to play, so go to the game. Don't think about anything else. Cut it all out. Cut it all out of your mind. And yeah, one thing led to another, and I ended up having a great day. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys. If you have any thoughts or comments or decisions you're trying to make in your life, or if you can relate to this kind of thing, I just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make another video about how life really is a team sport. I don't know. I'm just gonna make these videos as they come to my head, and I really just want to document these life lessons because I think they're valuable. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That was my day today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.